Good afternoon. This is Wednesday, December 14th, 2022, and right now it's 12:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So this morning I was pretty busy looking at different stocks and ETFs to trade, and so I traded couple things here. One, I got into the ES up in here, right up in there somewhere. The Fed report came out and said they are raising interest rates another 50 basis points. And of course, that's no surprise. They're going to keep raising interest rates until this market completely collapses, because it's very unhealthy to be where it's at now. This market's got to go down. It can't go up. That would be a disaster if this market went back into a bull market, because of all the debt that we're in, so much debt, that it would just create such a disaster that the whole planet would implode. So this needs to go down, and the Feds know that, and they are trying to get this down. They're going to keep raising interest rates until this thing finally hits bottom, which is pretty far from bottom. Okay, so this market's going down. I expect this at this point, even though we're getting close to Christmas, it might come all the way back down to here now at this point on this line. So let's see here. So same thing with the Dow Jones. Looks like here's a nice little spike here, and it came down. Once it breaks this line, it's pretty much confirmation that it's just going to come down and hit this bottom. And it might gyrate back and forth until it does that, or it might come straight down. And if it does and hits bottom, it's going to bounce and then come back up, maybe halfway, before it comes down again. So I shouldn't really do any predictions, only because predictions are never 100%. As far as I know, this market's going to go down below this line and further, maybe even 90%. That I'm pretty sure of. But as far as when it's going to happen, exactly how it's going to happen, I'm not sure. That's why I just kind of play it day by day and how it feels to me. And I feel like this is pretty much a top here for this year. At least that's my feeling. And like I said, I got into the ES, the SPYs, actually bought some options on that going down. So this stock here, the FUTU Holdings, I bought this yesterday, actually, somewhere, I guess around here. Yeah, yesterday here. And it came down and went back up, made a new high, and it came down. So this here, this was a spike down, and it took it all the way up to here. And there's no correction here. None. I mean, this isn't a correction. Definitely no correction in here yet. So this is going to come tumbling down. At least that's my belief. And this is the very top. So I bought here. Of course, if it continues up and then we get a second bar, I'll get out with a loss. But I think I'm in it at the very top right here. So this is a stock that I hold. I mean, an option that I had purchased on this stock. So Tesla's another one I was looking at. I was waiting for the second bar, which I got the second bar here, so I can probably buy this any time now. And I might do that before the market closes. And it made a new low today. So Tesla's got, let's see what we got here. Tesla's got a ways to go. So I'm expecting Tesla to probably finish out somewhere around here next year. next year at some time. You know, it's probably gonna, all the markets are gonna just come tumbling down next year, and that should be the bottom. And then we should look at, you know, whatever happens, maybe a couple years until it settles down. Maybe it might be longer, because this is going to be a pretty big crash here. They said it's going to make 1929 look like a walk in the park. So I'm not saying that's not going to happen, but also it's a possibility. I mean, we're at extremes. Never before in history, even 1929 wasn't an extreme like it is now. So here's Bitcoin. I had mentioned yesterday, coming up to the top, this would be a really good short, and I thought if it had one spike up, then it'd be even a better short. So here we go. Here's a good short right here. Again, if this market comes up and breaks above here, might be time to get out. But if it continues with another bar down, then that's confirmation this is a really good short. It'll probably come all the way down here before it bounces again. So here, there's tons of opportunities here. Okay, so here's an idea. I've shown this before. My little sheet about how I keep track of stock options and also of ETFs. But you can see here, you know, a good short now, and that was 12.13. I didn't short that one. I shorted this right here. And all of these are good shorts. You know, I just pick and choose. Of course, I bought this one. I bought this today. And you can see here I've got them all kind of labeled, and these are primarily the stocks that I look at and ETFs, and this is what I trade, and I keep track of them. This is how I keep track. So yep, that's it. Okay, so back to the ES. This is where it's holding now. It's already only 15 minutes, and it's probably going to close somewhere around here, and maybe during night trading it might start coming down, and then tomorrow, next day, maybe it'll continue down. That'd be great, because this way I can make a decent sized profit on that. The other thing is it could just hang out here, which at this point I feel like it's going to start coming down. Today, night trading, and then tomorrow, next day. So we'll see what happens, but that's my feeling on this. And that's it for today. So I'll talk to you guys, might update tomorrow or the next day.